Hello there, welcome to my channel. My name's Catherine and this is So Much Sewing. This channel is all about sewing, home sewing. It's all about patterns and fabrics and mashing the two together. It's about fitting this crazy body of mine, and it's about my sewing adventures along the way. So I hope you'll like what you see, and I hope you'll like and I hope you'll subscribe. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for being here. I have had a few new subscribers recently, so thank you very much if that is you. And as always, thank you so very much to my long-term subscribers and viewers. I really appreciate your support. I really appreciate your comments and discussions that we have in the comment section below. So thank you very much, and please keep those coming. But I'll start with what my clever sister has just made. She has made the Frida dress by Sew Over It. She's made it in a linen from the fabric store here in New Zealand, and the linen from the fabric store is an amazing quality. And in fact, if you watch TomKatStitchery, Whitney from TomKatStitchery, you will know that she buys the linen from the fabric store in New Zealand. She buys it all the way from the United States because she thinks it's such amazing quality. So I guess that says a lot. If you haven't watched Whitney from TomKatStitchery, you probably should. I'll link her below. She's got an amazing wealth of tutorials and sew-alongs. But apart from that, she's just very, very knowledgeable. She's an amazing seamstress. Her clothes fit beautifully. She does something called Sew the Look, where she goes through the latest catalogues and finds out what's trending at the moment, and then she'll pair it up with some patterns that you can use to recreate the look. So that's always worth looking at. Plus she's really into styling her wardrobe. She's a full-time vlogger. So this is her job, so she makes a lot of clothes, but she doesn't want to just make clothes willy-nilly. So she works hard to actually make a cohesive wardrobe, and she styles her clothes for us. So have a look at her website. Like I say, I'll link her below, her YouTube channel, and I think you'll enjoy what she has to say. But in any case, this linen from the fabric store, I mean, look at the colour, it's amazing. It's actually just about the same colour as what's on my walls here, so you know that I like it. Sarah's done a fantastic job. Look at the lovely pleats in the front there. She's gathered the sleeves beautifully. That hemline is straight and gorgeous. It just looks really, really good on her. I like the way she styled it with the black cardi and the black tights and the boots. That's probably how I would style it myself. We've talked about it, and we think it might be a little bit big on the shoulders for her, and I thought that the way to get around that, because she doesn't want to go down a size. If she goes down a size, she's worried that it might not fit in the bust. And the way I thought she might get around that if she made it again was to cut the shoulder here one or maybe even two sizes smaller, and then just grade it around to nothing at the armhole for the size that she's currently made, because that she's happy with the way it fits around there. So maybe if she did that, shaved one or two sizes off here, the fit in the shoulder might be a little bit better. But I think it looks absolutely amazing. I'm very proud of her. I think she's done a great job, and she loves it, and she is just hooked on sewing. So she's like the rest of us, absolutely obsessed with sewing, and I think that's an amazing thing. I'll talk to you about what I'm wearing. This is the Fashionista top by the French-speaking Canadian company, because we know I can't pronounce that. So this Fashionista top is, they were putting a promotion out for this top, and I thought I would like to be involved with that. It's just a little promotion showcasing this pattern. And when I first looked at the pattern, I thought, well, that's just a basic t-shirt, nothing, nice t-shirt. I can see that it's actually meant to be quite fitted in the body, which is not a style that I am comfortable wearing. So I was going to pass on it, but then I realised that the sleeve, you could make the sleeve out of a woven fabric, the short sleeve. The long sleeve I think is knit, but you probably can make that out of in fact you probably could make that out of a woven. Wouldn't that be amazing? That would be quite a billowy, yeah, no, I might think about that for the future. But what I liked was that you could make a woven sleeve and have it with the knit top. I just thought that made it quite unique. And so this is the first version that I made up here. I made this out of a cotton jersey that I had in my stash. It's I don't know if the colour's coming out quite right on the screen. It's sort of a khaki or khaki or a sort of a military olive kind of colour. And this is a viscose woven that I had in my stash, and I really think they go so nicely together. The colours in here just really go so well with that green. The pattern doesn't call for it, but I did interface the cuff because this is such a drapey fabric. I didn't want that getting all floppy. I didn't want that getting lost. So I just, I love the way it's only slightly gathered here. There's some gathering around this cuff here. And I graded from a size 16 to a size 22. That's what I did when I made the Victoria dress, which will go here. I need to swap sides. So yeah, when I made the Victoria dress, I graded from a 16 at the bust to a 22 at the hip. So that's what I did for this top as well. And I'll put a picture in so you can see me wearing it. And I think, you know, it looks really nice. But I just wanted a little bit of extra room, because when I sat down, you know what I'm like with my incredibly spreadable belly. When I sat down, I felt that it was a little bit firm on me, and it sort of showed the odd lump and bump, which is not what I want my clothes to do. Everybody likes a different fit. I am not keen on a firm fitting around this section here and down below especially. I've lost a lot of weight, and so, you know, I've got a lot of loose skin. It's probably TMI, isn't it? Too much information, but I've got loose skin, I've got lumps and bumps, and, you know, I want stuff skimming over me. I don't want stuff tight across my middle. So I thought that I think it looks really nice actually. But when I made my second version, which is this one here, what I did was I graded out even more at the hip. I graded out probably to about a size 26 on the size chart. But this pattern actually has got an amazing size range, and I'll put that down the bottom here for you to see, because it's got a really great size inclusive size chart. So and this top is, like I say, it's just, well, I might not have said yet, but I think it's so versatile. I love that you can put the woven sleeve with it. This is just a random, I think it's 100% polyester, sort of a satiny type fabric I had. It's actually much more shiny on that side. I didn't really want the shiny side out, so I just put this is probably the wrong side. And this is a really nice Eco Vero jersey that I got, rayon jersey that I got from Spotlight here in New Zealand. They had a big sale a while ago, and I purchased several colours in this, well, 3 colours in this Eco Vero jersey, and it was so nice to work with. I really love it. I love it, love it. You'll see in the pictures here that I made this into a dress. I extended out the length and made it dress length. If I compare the way this one looks in pictures with the way this one looks in pictures, I think I'm going to shorten this version. I think I like it better, much shorter. I think for my body shape, when it's only just above my knee like that, I think it makes my shape look a little dumpy, whereas with this one, with it being so much shorter, I think it's just a lot more flattering, gives me great proportions. So I think I'm actually going to raise the hemline on this one as well, and make it more of a sort of a tunic length, and then I can wear it with my skinny jeans or with leggings, as I have in this photo here. So I am really happy with this top. I thought it was actually a really good dupe for the Cashmerette Wexford dress. You will have seen perhaps me previously talk about my Wexford Carlisle mashup. I belong to the Cashmerette club, where you pay, it's about $19 New Zealand, which is possibly about sort of $8 or $9 American, or £8 or £9. And so each month you get a free pattern, and you get access to masterclass classes and specials, discounts on fabrics and haberdashery and stuff from different stores around the world. And so the patterns that you get through the Cashmerette Club are exclusive to the Cashmerette Club, and you can't purchase them if you don't belong to the club. So I've talked about the Wexford dress before, where I actually mashed the puffy sleeves from the Carlisle, which is another Cashmerette exclusive club pattern. So you might have seen that before, and I just thought that this is actually a dupe for that mashup. It's all in one. You don't even have to mash anything. You've got the sleeve and the you know, you don't even have to mash anything. So I think this is a good dupe for that. If you like that Cashmerette Wexford dress, and you like the way that fits, because that is a very A-line shape, much like this. And because I have graded this out so much, it's now turned into that sort of, actually someone on my Instagram page called it a tent dress, but I prefer to think of it as a swing dress. So I do have an affiliate link for the French speaking Canadian company, which I will pop down below. You may be interested in purchasing this. Like I say, it is quite a firm fitting sort of t-shirt, but I mean, that's why we sew, isn't it? You can hack it, you know, to whatever shape you like, and I just love these woven sleeves. And the last thing I would like to talk to you about today is my Josie hoodie that I made using this amazing, I call it my grimoire fairy tale fabric. This is a French terry that I got from the Dahlia Society. She did sell out, but she's got a new shipment in, and so she got more of this pattern, and there's also all sorts of different colors and patterns on her website. This is a beautiful French terry from a company called Poppy. It's got the loop back. It's very nice to wear. I have made something else out of the Poppy French terry, a different design. It was the Stanton hoodie that I made, and it's so comfortable to wear. That poppy print is actually a poppy fabric. Poppy, that's the name of the company, Poppy. So I know that I really like this fabric, and I made this the hoodie. And it's come out large. A while ago you might have seen a video where I moaned about the fact that I had a whole lot of patterns that I purchased in my old size band before I lost weight. And this pattern, this Josie hoodie, is one of those. It's in the sizing band 18 to 30, and I think theoretically in Cashmerette, not Cashmerette, sorry, I'm talking about Style Arc now. Theoretically in Style Arc patterns I would be a size 16, but I often do find that a size 14 is a better fit for me, because my size is a 16 and this is an 18, I thought it probably would work because, I mean, who doesn't like an oversized hoodie? That's, you know, that's often the way we want them, isn't it? But this came out very oversized. I had to take a lot in under here. So this part here, while it's a better fit around here for me, under here from the top, it's got a lovely raglan sleeve on it, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see because this pattern is so busy, but the raglan sleeve goes from here all the way up to here, and this part here is too big, it hangs too low, so I've taken it all in here and it's a much better fit. But you know, it's really in here, in this part here, that needs to be shortened. So I mean, I've just, you know, done a quick and dirty, sort of took it in down the sides to make it a better fit, but I do feel it is a little bit large. Not going to stop me wearing it though. I love it, it's very snuggly. I love this hoodie. But yeah, again, I'm just so mad that that's what I do. I see a pattern, I buy it, and I put it in my stash thinking I'm going to make it one day. And very often I do go back and make it, you know, months, weeks and months after I purchased it. In this case, and in many other cases, it's bitten me in the bottom because I've purchased the size range that's too big for me. So I know that's first world problems, and I'm super happy that I've lost weight, don't get me wrong. But that's just so annoying. I've got so many of these patterns that I can't use anymore. I thought I was going to be able to use this one, but I can't. Another style arc pattern that I made, what was it? No, it wasn't style arc, it was Merchant and Mills. When I made the blue plaid fielder dress, I worked pretty hard at sizing that down because again that was in the larger size range, and I worked pretty hard at grading it down to fit. I did a reasonable job, but it wasn't perfect, so I thought I was going to be able to grade down these patterns that I have in larger sizes, but I've realized I can't. I'm going to have to rebuy a lot of these patterns, which is so annoying. But what I thought I might do, for my New Zealand viewers, you might be interested, I'm going to actually set up a Trade Me account, So Much Sewing on Trade Me, and I'm going to sell off some of these patterns that don't fit me any longer, and I probably might sell some of my fabrics as well. I've got a giant stash, and some of them I probably am not just going to use at all, some of the fabrics. And I need to downsize. It's just a ridiculous amount of fabrics that I have. So yeah, so if you're in New Zealand, keep an eye out. I will start listing. There's a lot of style arc patterns predominantly, so yeah, keep your eye out for that, and you might be able to pick them up on my D-stash. So that is all from me today. Thank you so much for being here. Please click the subscribe and the like buttons if you haven't already done so. I do appreciate that. I love your comments, so thank you very much. Please keep those coming. Oh, I did just want to let you know that I do have a plan for that Cobra Corsage jersey knit that I purchased recently. I showed you in my last vlog. I'll put a picture of it up here. It actually, coincidentally, it was very funny because I haven't been purchasing the Dahlia Sewciety Bespoke boxes recently. I've just, you know, cost of living, it's the, you know, things are just not as easy as they were. Don't get me wrong, paying the mortgage, buying the food, you know, no issues there, but you know, you have to sort of tighten your belt. And so I've decided to knock those on the head for a little while. I probably will go back to purchasing them in the future. Where I was going with that is that I saw the unboxings from Deb from DB Designs, DB Sewing and Designs. I'm sorry, whatever the name is, I'll put it down here and I'll link her below. And also Hayley from the Hay Meadow, I saw their unboxing videos, and quite luckily Deb got the purple colourway and Hayley got the green colourway, the peridot colourway. So this wasn't the standard monthly bespoke box, this was actually the seasonal bespoke box that Kristen has started, where she does one every season. And you get extra fabric, you get 3 meters instead of the 2.5 meters that you get in the standard bespoke box, and you also get a designer fabric that you don't always get in the bespoke box. And you get a choice of 2 colorways, so it's a little bit more special. And so yeah, luckily the 2 ladies got a different color each, and Deb got the purple and I would have purchased the purple, but it turned out to be the Cobra Corsage in a viscose, so it was just funny that I purchased the Cobra Corsage in a viscose jersey. But anyway, so the purple was amazing. I'll link Deb's unboxing below if you wanted to go and have a look at that, and I'll also link Hayley's unboxing below. She got the peridot colour, and even though I would have chosen the purple, I would have seen Hayley's peridot box and I would have gone, oh! I adore that green. Again, it's green like my wall here. I absolutely adore it. So I'll link both those ladies below, so please do go and have a look at their unboxings. And yeah, I think that finally is me this time. No, that's right, I was going to tell you, I've got a plan for the my Cobra Corsage fabric. The beautiful Anna, my gorgeous subscriber who's been with me probably since the beginning, I think. She might have been one of the first people to comment. It was about my critters. She likes my critters, my cats and my dogs. And my very first video, Jess the cat was meowing loudly at me because she's very, very deaf. And I think Anna was hooked from then, because she's critter mad just like me. But Anna suggested the cuddle up cardigan for the Cobra Corsage fabric, and I think that's a really, really good idea. Another of my subscribers, who I can't remember who it was at the moment, but I'll try and find them and pop her name down here, she suggested a long line cardigan as well. So I think they're both amazing suggestions, but I think I'm actually going to go for the cuddle up cardigan because I just love that cardi so much. But I've said it before, I'll say it again, I'm going now, and this time I actually am. And I will see you next time. Bye for now.